Hey there, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Philosophies for Life, the podcast where we dive deep into ancient wisdom and modern insights to help you live a more fulfilling, meaningful life. I'm your host, and today I'm so excited to share a topic that's close to my heart, something that touches on trust, betrayal, and the profound teachings of Gautam Buddha. We're going to explore a powerful idea from the Buddha himself, the danger of a deceitful friend who can harm not just your body, but your very intelligence, your spirit, and your outlook on life. And trust me, by the end of this episode, you'll walk away with not just inspiration, but practical tools to protect yourself from deception and cultivate healthier relationships. So, why are we talking about this today? Well, let's be real. Betrayal stings. Whether it's a friend, a partner, or even a family member, when someone you trust lets you down, it shakes your world. It makes you question everything, your judgment, your worth, even the goodness of humanity. And that's exactly what the Buddha warned us about when he said, compared to a ferocious wild animal, a deceitful friend is far more dangerous. An animal might harm your body, but a false friend can wound your mind, leaving scars that take years to heal. I've felt this myself, and I'm sure many of you have too. That moment when trust shatters, it's like the ground beneath you disappears. But here's the thing. Ancient wisdom, like the Buddhist teachings, offers us a roadmap to navigate these painful moments and come out stronger. Let's start with one of the Buddha's powerful insights. An insincere and evil friend is more to be feared than a wild beast. A wild beast may wound your body, but an evil friend will wound your mind. Wow, just let that sink in for a second. This isn't just about betrayal, it's about the deeper damage it does to how we see the world. When someone close to us deceives us, it's not just the act that hurts, it's the way it makes us suspicious of everyone else. We start to think, if they could do this, who can I trust? And slowly, that bitterness can poison our entire outlook on life. To bring this idea to life, I want to share a Buddhist story that illustrates this so beautifully. Picture this. A young man, heartbroken and angry, stands at the edge of a cliff, ready to end his life. He's shouting, "Why is this world so bad? Everyone is selfish. There's no point in living." He's been betrayed by everyone he trusted, his brother, his friends, even his wife who ran off with someone else. Enter a wise Buddhist monk meditating nearby. The monk pulls him back from the edge and asks, "What happened? Is the road ahead over?" The young man spills his pain, saying he's done with this selfish world. But the monk challenges him with a piercing question. "Are you not selfish? Can you be trusted?" That stops the young man in his tracks. The monk then invites him to live in his ashram for a year to prove his honesty. Over time, through tests and trials, the monk shows the young man his own hidden greed and selfishness, teaching him a hard truth. Betrayal isn't just something others do to us. Sometimes we deceive ourselves too.
This story hits deep, doesn't it? It's not just about pointing fingers at others, it's about looking within. Philosophically, this reflects a core Buddhist principle, self-awareness. The Buddha taught that suffering often comes from our attachments and delusions, including the illusion that we're always the victim. Betrayal hurts, yes, but it also reveals something about us, how much we've tied our happiness to others, how much we've ignored red flags, or even how we've betrayed our own values. Think about it. Have you ever stayed in a toxic relationship because you didn't want to face the truth? I know I have. I once had a friend who I trusted blindly, only to find out they were spreading rumors behind my back. It crushed me, but when I reflected on it, I realized I'd ignored the little signs, the half-truths, the lack of care, because I wanted to believe in them so badly. That's self-deception, and it's just as dangerous. Now, let's connect this to broader life themes. Betrayal doesn't just affect our relationships, it ripples into our mental and emotional well-being. When trust is broken, we build walls. We stop opening up, stop connecting, and that isolation can lead to loneliness or even despair. Financially, think of business partnerships gone wrong. Blind trust can cost you everything, as we see in stories like Ashnir Grover's Dobla Pawn, where he shares how trusting the wrong people led to being ousted from his own company. Spiritually, betrayal can make us question the very meaning of life, as it did for the young man in our story. But here's the flip side. These wounds, if faced with wisdom, can be our greatest teachers. They can push us to grow, to set boundaries, to trust ourselves first. So how do we apply this ancient wisdom to our modern lives? Let's get practical. First, cultivate discernment. The Buddha didn't say, never trust anyone. He said, be mindful of who you trust. Pay attention to actions, not just words. Does this person show up for you consistently? Do they respect your boundaries? I've learned to watch for patterns over promises. Second, know yourself. Like the monk advised, read yourself, know yourself. Journal, meditate, or just take a quiet moment to ask, why do I trust this person? Am I ignoring red flags because I'm afraid of being alone? Self-awareness is your shield against deception. Third, don't let betrayal define you. Yes, it hurts, but it's a lesson, not a life sentence. After my own experience with that toxic friend, I decided to see it as a wake-up call. I rebuilt trust slowly, starting with small, safe connections, and over time I found people who truly valued me. Here are a few quick signs of a deceitful person to watch out for, inspired by the story and teachings we've discussed. They hide things from you. Their words don't match their actions. They don't genuinely care about your well-being, and they only show up on their terms. If you're nodding along thinking of someone in your life, take a step back. You deserve relationships that lift you up, not drag you down. As we wrap up, let's reflect on the key takeaway from today. Betrayal, whether from others or ourselves, is painful, but it's also a powerful teacher. The Buddha's warning about deceitful friends reminds us to guard our minds, to trust wisely, and to look within for strength. I want to leave you with this thought. Every wound carries a lesson. So if you've been betrayed, don't let it make you bitter, let it make you better. Take a moment today to think about one relationship in your life. Are you trusting wisely or blindly? Are you being true to yourself? Jot down your thoughts, or just sit with them. Small reflections like this can spark big changes. Thank you for joining me on Philosophies for Life. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who might need to hear it. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. We're in this together. Until next time, keep seeking wisdom, keep growing, and keep shining. Take care, my friends.